ocean crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
Dad's sitting right here next to me. Already got this stream loaded up, dude.
Dude, me
He
too.
said
Man.
he said he was gonna comment first.
Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mess me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. And I drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 'cause you got me holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight. Happier tonight. Happier tonight. Can't be waiting for you in the morning. I'ma leave without giving a warning. I'ma leave without giving a. But every time we say goodbye, we all know that it's a lie. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy,
pain with those moves in there.
Didn't stop it. He knew what was about to happen. Wait a moment.
I see it now. I see it now.
Let it do it to you, Brad.
What? 8 straight.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad.
Azure. Stop it. They have a family. Don't do it to them.
And I'll be somewhere that you need me, and I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
A 1v5.
And he's sniped by Illusion.
Remedy gonna get gunned again. That was a great nade by Mail.
Should never have gotten that 3-piece.
Yeah, somewhere deep inside of you, I know you want me to. You're just afraid to say.
Hello and welcome everybody to the K7 League. This one is going to be event 2, I believe week 2 as well. Or no, this is week 2, correct?
3
Week-
maybe.
Week 3, I don't know. There's whatever comes after 2. Hi, I'm Shifty here, joined by Trevor. We have another great potential matchup today in the bottom of your screen, at the bottom of the bracket. That's going to be Finale Esports versus Valiant Gaming. And we have another potential slobber knocker in the mix, ready to go today. Trevor, how are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Had a pretty good day. Got some Chipotle earlier, so I'm just vibing right now. I'm having a great day. I am ready to cast some Call of Duty, man. That's how I'm feeling.
Absolutely the case. It's a good thing, because if not, we'd be here for no real reason. So, glad to be here on behalf of K7. We've got another matchup for you, Hero. Hope you can hear me. Glad to be here. Thanks for running the stream again, brother. Let's hop to the lookout real quick, provided by Rogue Energy, and take a look at these squads on paper. One thing stands out to me, Trevor. Were you seeing the same thing that stands out to me?
I don't know, man. They all look written out. Yeah, 100% I see that. So I'll talk about this a little bit. I got some math prepared. Remember, casters can't do math, so I had to do this beforehand, everybody. So look, you got to look at the S&D first. That is the first thing you see. Finale with a big old 1.5 overall KD in that search and destroy mode, where Valiant is at that 0.66. For those of you who can't do math like me, unless I use my calculator beforehand, that's going to be a 0.84 advantage to the side of Finale. Finale also, I wouldn't say necessarily dominates the respawns, but definitely have the advantage with an average of a 0.31 better in those respawn game modes combined. So just looking at this graphic right now, Finale is going to just slay Valiant off the map.
Could very well be in a similar position to what we saw in last night matches, with one team really dominating the slaying power and then letting that kind of bleed off into the respawn being Domination, and also the S&D, as we were casting a hell of a match last night, went to game 5. And it boiled down to the wire. I'm hoping to see something very similar today. I'm actually unfamiliar with both of these teams. I've heard Valiant get tossed around throughout the bracket and throughout the league in terms of people talking about how they have a pretty decent roster. Those numbers maybe not indicative of how they will play in this series, but we'll have to hop right into that and find out. As right now, let's throw up the best of 5 series on your screen. As we can see, 5 maps of utter destruction coming up here. We've got Hardpoint on Gunrunner, S&D on Satan's map, Domination on Gunrunner, Hardpoint on Hackney, and search and destroy on Gunrunner should we need those last two maps. From what I'm seeing in the chat, everybody tends to think this is going to be a decisive victory for the side of Finale. So if you are a Valiant Gaming fan, then you're going to want to see them potentially force this 4th and 5th map should they need it. Trevor, how are you feeling about this series?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it, honestly. Just looking at some of the things that we have on the back end, I put together a couple keys to victory for both teams here. So Finale, I mean, they obviously had the advantage when you look just at, that previous graphic in terms of KDs and everything. They have that advantage, and they need to push it, and they have to capitalize on the S&D because with Valiant's, So Valiant's keys to victory is they really need to try to steal that search and destroy on that Piccadilly. Just because, I mean, the respawns are going to be close. They usually are. The KDs were a little bit closer there. But I mean, that 1.5 to the whatever 0.6 something, you got to try to steal the S&D in order to take this win.
Absolutely. I agree. I mean, with that much of a disparity in the KD numbers, granted, KDs only go so far, especially on a map like Piccadilly, where a lot of those picks will come across the map. We're going to be looking for prime trade categories. Let's see if either team can edge one another out in this typical best of 5 matchup. As I believe we should be loading up to the map here anytime soon and getting this first map underway. I'm excited to go headlong into this as Gunrunner Hardpoint, such a it's a map that creates a bit of a dichotomy, if you will. You've got some very close angles. You've got some very far angles, especially over towards that P3 area in the minecart. So we'll want to see them get the early rotations, ensure that they have cutoffs, because it very well may go down to the wire should we need it. I want to see it in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to take this one home, whether it's going to be the Finale Gaming Squad or the Valiant Gaming Squad, and what is your total map count prediction? I want to see that as well. Going in, flying completely blind, I'm going to say Valiant 3-2.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so you want that map 5. You want to see Gunrunner 3 times. I'm not sure if I like the map that much. I'm not going to go with the 3-2. I'm actually going to go 3-1 on the side of Finale. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm actually seeing some predictions in terms of what the score will be for the hard point. So we have a Valiant 250 to 163 prediction in the chat right now for this first hard point. I'd say that that's a pretty good prediction in terms of score. I'm not sure if it's necessarily gonna go to that Valiant Gaming having that disadvantage. But also, I've never seen either of these teams, so I'm actually really excited to see what happens. Because just last night, Shifty, you and I were casting, and we saw. I mentioned Hannah Montana, the best of both worlds. So I guess so. You had one team come out super hot and just absolutely slay at the very beginning, but as soon as it is right around halfway through the hard point, the other team just flipped the switch and they went ham. So I think it's we really need to get into the map in order to truly see it. But I mean, that's how things work. You got to see it to believe it. But like I said, I think my overall series prediction is going to go to that Finale roster. But I do expect this to be a pretty close series.
Absolutely. Well, in the words of Hannah Montana, nobody's perfect. Hopefully that doesn't apply to us here tonight, as hopefully one of us gets the perfect guess in our series layout. I'm going to stick to my guns and go with a 3-2. I do want to see Gunrunner 3 times. I definitely think that it is one of my favorite maps. It's a whole hell of a lot better than Piccadilly, but my personal vendettas aside, I believe we're going to hop into a very, very, very quick break so we can get the lobby set up. We're not going to sit here and twiddle our thumbs for you guys, as we'll be right back very shortly. Don't go anywhere. Finale versus Valiant coming up next. Hello and welcome back. Again, I am Shifty here, joined by Trevor. Trevor, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing good. It's a nice little 3-minute break. Got my water ready so I don't die out here through these matches. Other than that, I'm ready to get started. It looks like the lobby is ready, just about ready to go. So you won't have to sit here and listen to us as long as you did last time. We are just kind of we've just been vibing, man. Just getting ready to get to this first Gunrunner Hardpoint. But
There's a phrase that I like to use to call it that, and that is flying by the seat of our pants, oh so professionally. So us as commentators are very good at that, at shooting the breeze and twiddling our thumbs and talking aimlessly for long extended periods of time. It's our best trait.
Oh, 100%. That's why we talk. It's our job to talk, so we better be good at it, or we're not gonna get really too far if we try. We talked a little.
Dude.
Yeah, that's fair.
I kind of stink.
No, but just to talk a little bit about this Gunrunner. Yeah, you talked about it a little bit earlier. But the key is going to be these K7 casts are almost turning into math class here. We talk so much about geometry with all those angles. And we're not necessarily going to see the hypotenuse, but plenty of players are going to be playing these angles as they try to win the rotations. We know the money hills. They're basically on the left and the right side of the map, coming in at that P2 and I believe P5, unless I'm stupid. Like I said, there's numbers, so I might not get it right. So it's
you talking about the swing hills on Gunrunner?
Money, baby, yeah.
Absolutely. P2 going to be super important. P5 as well.
Oh, you're done. I thought maybe you.
No, sorry, I had to
more.
sneeze,
Yeah,
dude. I had to sneeze. I'm sorry, I had to mute my mic.
There was
How
no
unprofessional.
Whatsoever. It was very unprofessional, Shifty. Like,
Goodness gracious.
You gotta silence
dude,
those
I got
sneezes.
some real bad allergies, dude. Can you hear me?
I can. You
in the
sound
background
like
sniffling. Yeah, okay. And boom goes the dynamite. As we are going to be showing up the map load screen, this wonderful graphic provided by the guys over at K7. Again, welcome to Friday night match night. I know it says match day on the screen, but we're rolling with it. Is map number 1 going to get underway? This is, again, going to be Hardpoint on Gunrunner. So who will come out first and draw first blood? Will it be Finale or Valiant? Looks to me like the Finale squad. No, the Valiant squad. Sorry, it's getting all pixelated. The red team is going to get the positive side for the spawns for P2. As we saw, is that Nike? Is that his name, or is it Nuke? Again, it's very blurry. Okay, Nike. So Nike getting the first blood. We see Mist here as he's putting down some shots into P1 with the help of Nike from this Finale squad, who's going to push forward and attempt to break these spawns for P2. Doesn't look like anybody from Valiant is really going to do a great job holding on to them. They do now have somebody wrapping back to P2, but that could be dangerous as Valiant really playing with fire here, pushing up, getting a little too aggressive, and potentially allowing Finale to flip those spawns.
And I think that's exactly what they did. You see those Valiant players starting to spawn at those mine carts. That's not quite the hill that they're going to want to have the spawns for just yet. We are getting Goofy. He's trying to sneak through the back, but it's shut down there by our number 7. Gerard is, I think what I saw there. So yeah, that Finale did exactly what you want to do off the break on this hard point, starting from the bad side. They have flipped the spawns, and it looks like they have pretty decent control over this P2 as it's getting ready to pop. You see about 10 points to each squad, but like I said, Finale is set up in this money hill at P2.
Absolutely. As I'm getting clarification that it is Nike, so like Mike with an N, as Zella here up on the top right side of this P2 hardpoint, going to put some nice shots down and pick up 2. Switzo will trade it off as 2 more go down in favor of Finale Gaming, but it looks to me like they've got a tall order ahead of them as Aspect trying to break into the hill. He will continue to contest with about 20 seconds left on this hardpoint. We're going to see both teams begin to rotate over towards P3, see if they can get the positive angles to ensure and lock down these spawns as Finale looking primed and ready to potentially let the momentum that they had at the beginning of P2 swing into P3, because right now nobody from Valiant's really over there. We do have 2 players trying to make a flank towards Forest. Some big kills are going to come up here.
Yeah, I'm going to go against you just a little bit there, Shifty. I think Valiant played that P2 as best as they could. I mean, they got flipped. Finale was set up. We already see Valiant in this hill again. So, I mean, Valiant's doing exactly what you want to do. Yeah, maybe you gave them the rotation, but they took it right back from them. We do get to see Nike here hop into the hill, try to take that back for his team. But overall, I mean, Valiant's done a great job so far. They lost the good side, but are still up right now a good ways through this P3.
Yes, they are. Even if it's by an ever so slight amount, we do see the Valiant players now pushing in and converging from both sides, as they will be able to clear up P3 and gain a little bit of control for the scrap time, as P4 going to be traversing all the way across the map, very catty corner from it over in the blue boxes area, as Mist was trying to steal that final hill time, but Zella and the rest of the Finale squad going to be met with a frontal assault from 2 members of Valiant, as 3 will go down for Finale, make it 4 as Valiant X50, he's on a 3-kill streak currently. He picked up 3 big kills right there in the middle of the hill, as he is 11-6, really having a pretty good start to this game, and in no small part to being the reason why Valiant is currently up by about 20 points.
I mean, 100%. And the crazy thing is that Finale's had every rotation. They've been there. They just have not been able to hold it. Valiant has just come in and absolutely slayed Finale out of every single hard point. So it looks like if you look at the bottom left of your minimap there, so Valiant is actually set up for a rotation here. This hasn't happened yet. And if you're Finale, that's going to be scary because they've broken every setup that you've had.
Absolutely. We know that rotations may start the battle, but the gunfights being won in and around the hard point are what win it, as right now Finale with the help of Nike. So I got another clarification that it is actually Nike, like the shoe. So I'll continue to call him that, as P5 oh so difficult to break. Valiant will get a good chunk at the first 10 seconds of it, controlling almost all of it, as right now Finale backs against the wall here. 40 points and counting in favor of Valiant, is really and truly they have a pretty good setup to maintain almost all of this time. Finale need to try and split the difference here, and they will be able to do that but for how long, as the Valiant guys very well may honestly just give it up, chalk it, rotate to P1, and get ready for the second set of rotations.
Yeah, I think that they had set up kind of a pinch, but instead of pinching, they decided to just spread the map and hold the rotation, because now, I mean, actually a couple players from Finale are spawning in the back toward that P2, so maybe that's not exactly what Valiant was looking for there. They are trying to get into this hill. I guess they are pushing it, but mostly Valiant's just mid-map. Here we start to see that rotation back. So Finale did have the spawns, but now they pushed up through mid-map. Looks like they died there. Sorry, it is a little bit blurry for me, so I'm not saying names, but... So, yeah, Valiant basically chalked it, and now they have rotations for P2.
Absolutely, Valiant. Very wise play from them to chalk that and rotate back out to P1. But we do know that just like last time, we're seeing the top half of that minimap get flooded by orange players. That is Finale, as 2 players, Goddard? Yes, Goddard. Gerard, yes. Sorry, again, it is very blurry. Gerard is flanking towards the top side with the help of Zella, who is now going to help ensure the orange spawns for this P2 hill. And just like you have said, and I have said a million times, P1 is just a stepping stone to getting in and holding a lot of time for P2. So while P1 being very scrappy, you'll want to see a solid setup for P2, and Finale looking primed and ready to do that, as the hill is now popped. Zella is 21-13, by the way.
Yeah, so he's popping off. I mean, both teams have just broken 100, honestly. So Finale is set up just like they were last time. I mean, the setup might not be exactly the same, but here comes that push from Valiant. And I mean, last time, I don't think Finale got really any points off of this P2. And it's looking to be the same way here, as Valiant just comes in, starts slaying, and is really putting a lot of pressure on this setup.
Pressure maketh the hill as, oh my goodness, Nike with the help of his teammates there picking up 3 impressive kills. He's on a 4-kill streak of his own. 22 and 14 make it 23, as now he is +9 going for +10, as he will be able to pick up the last one as well. Absolute monster this man Nike is, as we will be rotating and getting ready for P3. Very smart positioning in the green box from Nike, as he will be able to cut off potentially 2 members of Valiant, as he is on an absolute spree right now. He will finally drop, but he went on a 7-kill streak there, helping Finale ensure the P3 rotations. Valiant does have the spawns, though. They need to be careful, because one solid pinch could break them out of this hill.
I mean, and that's kind of been the story of this hardpoint so far. I mean, Finale was able to hold on to a little bit more there, so they have actually begun to start a lead, which is something we haven't seen from them so far. If they're able to hold this hill, they could really, like, just run away with it. So I said if they're able to hold the hill, they didn't. Valiant, as soon as I said those words, Valiant kind of stepped in, as they have done for the most part. So Valiant has broken almost every setup that Finale has had, but Finale's won the battle of the rotations. And if you look at the scoreboard right now, it looks like the rotations is what's done it.
Absolutely. We've seen a mixed bag of rotations here. Whether or not the team that rotated early was able to control the hill is something that has been kind of flip-flopped here across this map, as now a 14-point lead as P4 has now popped. We did see Finale separate to the largest lead so far of this game. Goofy will help lead the charge towards P4 for Valiant Gaming, as some players in orange will drop. Nice trades back and forth, though. A pinstripe kill feed, as Finale will gain momentary control, but nothing too crazy happening. I'm seeing a bunch of smokes come out. Is this legal?
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure exactly who threw those smokes, but we did see Finale come out on top. They rose from the ashes of those smokes. I tried to go somewhere with that, but it didn't work. I said they came in on top. They got killed. Just kidding, they're back on the hill. I don't know where that push went from Valiant, but it looked like they were going to push to the hill, and they just kind of froze there for a second. So we do see Finale starting to get the setup for this next hill. They have the spawns down there. There is one player from Valiant. Never mind, he died as soon as I said there was a player. Finale has the setup. If they can get a really good hold here and not let that pressure come through from Valiant, then, I mean, we could see potentially, I mean, the game, nope, not quite enough.
Here. They could win it here.
Okay.
They could win it here. I mean, they theoretically would be right on the cusp of it, as we're now 2 seconds. It is now not possible for them to close it out on this P5, as Switzo snagging 3 kills of his own, opening up the front half of this hardpoint for Valiant Gaming, as now Finale rushing to try and break back in. And honestly, at this point, I think you're looking at what will be a very similar situation from P5 during the first rotation. Both teams are going to try and chalk it rather early. We see a whole bunch of red players already rotating towards P1 for the second set of rotations, or for the third set of rotations, my apologies, as Zella will just soak up some of that extra scrap time. About a 40-point differential here, as Finale could close it out with this hill or any of the subsequent ones, as Valiant needs to go now if they want to try and bring this back.
Yeah, they're absolutely going to have to go. I mean, Finale is just, like, I mean, 41 and 22 from Zila there. Like, this dude is absolutely frying. I mean, just let him go through and kill everyone in the hill. I mean, they're poised to win this right here, unless Valiant can throw some kind of Hail Mary to get in that hill. It's not looking like it. I mean, hop out through green, maybe get a couple kills, but there's just so many people from Finale surrounding this first hard point. So, I mean, I imagine they're going to step in and get these last couple points here, and if not, I mean, they have the spawns for P2. So this game is essentially over unless Valiant pulls a miracle out of the bag.
Absolutely going to have to be some picture-perfect Call of Duty from the side of Valiant Gaming, as Zella has already reached the 40 bomb. It looks to me like we have 2 40 bombs in the making for the side of Finale in both Nike and Zella respectively. 45 and 25 and 41 and 25. So double 40 bombs, and it is in no small part to their slaying power that Finale Gaming will take map number 1 by a dominant margin. Actually, wait a second. Hang on. I am almost 100% positive that I saw someone predict 250 to 184
Oh, there is
in
no
the
chance.
chat. And if that happened, then I swear to you, yes, VG Bryson, yo, he said Valiant would win it 250 to 184. Unfortunately, the scoreline was correct. The team was not. That's like getting all the numbers but one right in the Powerball. That is a shame. But congrats on the future vision. Maybe he just didn't know. He saw the Coalition and Allegiance screen. He wasn't sure who was who. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on that one, brother. But nice job on the prediction. That was pretty crazy. As again, you see your final kill or your final scoreboard on the screen. Double 40 bombs from 2 players over on the finale side. And again, they paved the way for their team. Mist going 14 and 26 on the other side. Magnus going 16 and 31. So definitely want to see them pick it up in the later parts of this series. But we'll throw it to a very, very, very quick break as we will get into map number 2, which is going to be Piccadilly S&D right after this.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Welcome everybody again to This Time I'll Get It Right. Season 2, Event 2, Week 3, match number 4 and round number 1 for the side of Finale Gaming versus Valiant Gaming. And if you just missed it, you saw a 250 to 184 scoreline in favor of Finale. As right now we are going to be waiting just a brief moment and hopping into what, in my opinion, is the worst map in Call of Duty history, Donut. in Search and Destroy Piccadilly. It's great to watch. I thoroughly enjoy watching and commentating over it. However, I absolutely hate playing it. I think it's safe to say that when we look back at Modern Warfare as a competitive game, besides thinking about COVID, that's what my mind will gravitate to. But one thing that I can assure you that won't be said about this game is that MW had great maps. So...
I mean, I understand the sentiment there in that statement, Shifty. I actually kind of like Piccadilly, and you must not be good with the sniper. Honestly, it's a really fun map to snipe on, and I thoroughly enjoy sniping on it. So everyone in the chat knows that Shifty cannot snipe, and that is what we got out of that statement. So,
I mean, that's fine, dude. Whatever. I hate Piccadilly. I cannot stand this map. This and Azir Cave, dude. I can't stand either of them.
hey, you just got to look at it for what they're good for. Like our viewers, they're gonna love to see the snipes that we're gonna get from Piccadilly and Cave. You just have you're so like Cave. You can drop so many big numbers on just because of how the sight lines are. So you just got to think about it in that way. Be a little more positive, Shifty. Come on. So it looks like we may actually have a sub into the roster, so that's kind of cool. I'm not sure. I'm just like looking in the chat. So that could be cool. Maybe a little bit of a different setup going for this search and destroy. So that could be fun to see. Not sure who for where or what that will be. But I think we'll be getting into this really soon. I'm excited to see who's gonna run with this. I mean, the key's gonna be defense. It always is. You got to stop them from planting the bomb, and if they plant it, you got to make sure you defuse it. But that's kind of the name of the game. So
that would be a really long name of a game mode. If you have the bomb, you have to plant it, and if you don't, then you have to defuse it.
I said that's kind of. It's like the gist of it, in a sense.
Hey, I don't disagree with you, either which way. Map number 2, on its way here eventually. Hopefully they don't take Piccadilly out of rotation or something crazy by the time the match starts. Am I right? But yeah, I am terrible at sniping. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's a reason why I talk about this game and why I don't play it any longer. However, shout out to my dad and mom in the chat. We appreciate you. Everybody here in the chat supporting K7 tonight, even though it's a Friday night, you bunch of gamers. What are you doing with your life? Myself included. Still waiting on the lobby to get loaded up. You have any round predictions here in this S&D on Piccadilly? I'm going to guess. I'm going to go out on a limb. Valiant or die, baby. I'm saying 6-4 S&D here.
That's for the side of Valiant?
Absolutely. How would I say
right,
Valiant or die and then give it to Finale?
It was just a clarification. All right, you say things weird sometimes. So I'm actually gonna go against you here. Play the devil's advocate just a little bit. I think that Finale is gonna ride that momentum into this S&D on Piccadilly. And they're actually gonna take this in a pretty dominant fashion, 6-2. They're gonna drop the first round, win 4, lose 1, and then win the rest. That is my prediction.
Oh wow. Okay. That was a very drawn out prediction. This man, can you see the future?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will see. So, bear this in mind. 6-4 in favor of Valiant is my guess. 6-2 in favor of Finale. Coming from the man, the myth, the legend, Trevor, on the opposite side of the docket from me. Personally, I think you're lost. I think Valiant is about to have a super hot fire mic drop moment here and walk away in map number 2 and even the series up.
Yeah, power to him. I want to cast more Call of Duty with you, Shifty. I thoroughly enjoy it. And anything to get us, even if my prediction has to be wrong, for us to get to even more maps, I am perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I I mean, I just really hate that it's Piccadilly. Piccadilly, more like pick a different map. Haha.
Haha, boo. Bad joke.
As, we're still waiting for the lobby to load up here, and in all seriousness, I do like the way the map is played. Like I said, I like watching it more than I do playing it. Maybe that is because that I suck with a sniper, but whatever. But it is definitely a lot of fun to play. I feel like you get a lot of ballsy plays by trying to cross map rotate or have somebody watch the crosses with the snipes, and you end up seeing someone pick up an accidental 1 or 2 kills. Really, really, really interesting map to say the least. Hopefully we'll get it started here before too long.
Yeah, no, 100%. I had a thought, but then I lost it. I'm not sure. Oh, well, yes, this map sometimes plays like a respawn on this S&D because people just absolutely run at each other in the middle, and that is 100% sometimes crazy to see. Not sure what's going on here.
Did Hero just die?
I
Oh, no. Okay, cool. So we're having some issues right now in the lobby. We will throw it to a very quick break one more time. Hopefully get the lobby set up. We'll be right back. Don't you dare go anywhere.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. When the mist is overgone, there's something inside the water. Don't know where they're coming from. They are free to roam above the sea, and their story stays with me like a haunting melody. What do spirits say? What do spirits say in the darkest days? What do spirits say?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We sat and twiddled our thumbs. I made a friend in the chat
Yeah.
while we were waiting. Shout out Swifty. Shout out Aunt Shifty as well.
Oh,
For we got Aunt Shifty in the chat as well. My mom's sister is currently rocking with us. We appreciate every single one of you that comes out. That's the funny thing is that there's like 45 people in the stream right now, and I'm sure like half of them are all my family. So, Hero, I deserve a raise is what I'm getting at.
so as a producer coming in here really quick just to kind of explain to the viewers what's going on. So I guess Call of Duty's, on a Friday night deciding to update their playlist. So it's kind of like prompting the menu to glitch when we run these servers. So we can't receive the friend requests or the invites, but Vic just mentioned he got in, so we're inviting everybody back into the lobby again, which is weird, but it is what it is. Can't wait for the new reveal on Tuesday, but enough said. Everybody's kind of getting back into the lobby, so we're just kind of waiting for the teams to join. They had to make a sub, so that's what kind of glitched everything out. The lobby was already intact, but looks like everybody's here except for one person.
Shout out to Sean, Spaceman in the chat, and Breezy as well. I mean, just cause.
Yeah, that was him covering his bases, guys. Don't let him do that to you. He didn't mean it.
Hashtag
I'll
fire
shout you guys
shifty.
out. Yeah. Hashtag fire shifty. Shout out to Sean.
Hashtag fire
Yeah.
shifty.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's get that
I will
trending.
Get behind that right
Let's get
now,
that trending
please.
locally on Twitter, please. Can we? Can we get that trending? Can we just everybody just spam tweet it and tell Twitter tells you to shut up? It's great. But only here would you hillbillies roll together. You damn right. That is only here would you hear the producer come on to stream and start updating about everything. Thanks for that, Hero.
We're all in the lobby. Everybody's joining the teams right now. We're just waiting on.
Yeah, you should just hop on and trio cast with us at this point. Just chalk it. Just chalk it.
Do you want me
You
to?
want to take my job? Because we hashtag fire shifty, and then we would never have to worry about it
I'll
again.
just be that background voice, like ooh, ah, ow, like
Peanut gallery.
Peanut gallery, essentially. I don't.
Yeah, that's perfect. That sounds derogatory, but I love it. That's great. Thanks for being part of the peanut gallery, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. But everybody's already on their teams here. They're just waiting for the confirmation of captains. One team just has to confirm, essentially, and we will get this lobby loading on Piccadilly finally.
I can't even spell confirm. That's crazy.
You're right.
I can't. But
Oh, by the way, shout out to whoever said that music was giving them a wop. I'm
Yikes.
yeah, fire, though. The lobby is starting now, though, so I will.
Wait, the lobby is starting or the game is starting? Please specify.
Sorry, the game is starting.
Okay, cool. Right on. That was Hero, our wonderful producer. Everybody, thank him for. Can we get a hashtag? Thank you, Hero. I was gonna try and think of something mean, but I decided not to. Yeah, he's already ugly. He has to deal with enough as it is. As Piccadilly is gonna be loading up here again. Welcome to Friday night match night here for the K7 League. I'm Shifty, joined by Trevor and potentially Hero if he decides to turn his mic on and throw down some sick elite casting on top of it as we are loading up the Devil's map here in Piccadilly as we do see the Valiant Gaming squad going to take that bomb first. Let's see what they can do on this offensive.
Yeah, so it looks like we're seeing a pretty typical A push here. I mean, they do have the opportunity to rotate. They left a couple guys in the back toward their spawn. Watching those crosses, you see a pretty split defense from Finale, but it looks like Valiant's able to take the first 2 kills there. See, we love these snipers. Magnus, he was actually a player that I was told to watch out for going into this series. So this could be good for them. Get rolling on the Piccadilly. Like I said, I predicted Valiant to win the first round here, and he may get this snipe to help get them a little bit closer in this 5-3 man advantage.
Let's see if Trevor can get his prediction right on Piccadilly. Call it a what is it? A Predicadilly? Yes, a Predicadilly. Yes, as Finale will finally trade off and knock a member of Valiant Gaming off. That was Goofy, and Switzo will fall as well as Magnus on your screen will peel the face off of a Finale Gaming member who poked out a little too far as, again, that bomb going to get creeped over towards A. You have Nike on your screen missing a very, very important shot. It would have evened the numbers back up, but instead the bomb will go down. Now a 2v3, make it a 2v2. This Finale Gaming kind of has the odds stacked against him, but Nike turning on his superhuman ears and picking up one from behind as his teammate will trade it off. A 2v3 round victory for the side of Finale as they draw first blood in the S&D as well.
Yeah, I mean, and they that was an amazing retake, honestly. I mean, they were at a numbers disadvantage from the very beginning. They lost 2 guys really quick. They were able to overcome the man disadvantage. It's kind of weird to say disadvantage there. You don't normally use that terminology. Bringing out the big guns. Yeah, it's weird. I don't think I've ever said that sentence in my life. But we do see Finale taking that first round, and remember they did take that first map, so they're looking to just roll. I mean, make like Limp Bizkit and just keep rolling, baby, because they're pushing B.
We could call them butter because they're on a roll right now, baby. As Valiant Gaming going to be on the defensive as Finale going to try and make something work with this bomb, as you did see Gerard there on your screen pick up a player on the Valiant Gaming side. Again, that is going to be Goofy, as we do see a Kobe cross map onto Zella, make it a second consecutive kill for X50 as he peels the face off of one of those Finale members. Now a 4v2, Gerard and Nike against all of the Valiant Gaming squad, sans Goofy. As Mist will now take down Gerard as well. Nike will fall shortly after as Valiant answering back with another very decisive round as Switzo on your screen must have heard all the crap that was being talked in the chat. Decided to turn up. So he was on your final kill cam there, finishing up that round. Hero, what are you thinking right now, dude? What's going on?
I'm thinking, let's see. Who just won that last round?
That was Valiant.
That was Valiant. I'm thinking Valiant's going to take this next round here. Just honestly watching, pretty much their players are pretty much slaying with everybody 2 kills except Goofy. But, we'll definitely see.
What about you, Trevor? What are you thinking, Trevor?
Well, considering how they're pushed out the map up the B side and then straight through the middle, it's a little bit weird. They've had a couple players fall already, so they're down 4-3 in terms of numbers. I mean, the bomb's down toward A. No one's really over there right now. For the side of Valiant, they're gonna have to try to push these B guys, kill them, so they even have the cross available. But it looks like more Valiant players are falling, and I think Hero was just flat out wrong based on how this round's played out so far.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. First of all.
Hashtag fire Trevor. But as we did see Zella pick up a kill for Finale Gaming, now a 2v4 and Mist and Magnus going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, quite literally, as that bomb is down right by A. The snipe will come in from Nike, leaving Mist alone to fight off the onslaught of Finale Gaming. It looks to me like we're going to see another defensive round win, as that one was completely chalked from the beginning. I gotta be honest, I think Hero cursed him.
Yeah, well, I think it was their push. I'm not sure exactly what they were going for. If you're gonna go the mid-map push, you essentially need to send everyone there to make sure that you get the trades. If not, it's useless. And I mean that's exactly what it looked like. They went sent a couple people up mid-map. They effectively got killed. Their other guys got stranded and then just couldn't really make the cross without getting sniffed out. So I think it was their strat. I'll give Hero a break on that one. I'm not really sure what they were trying to do there.
Absolutely, I agree. On this map, I know typically it's not a good thing to put all of your eggs in one basket, but for the sake of this map, the angles are so difficult to overcome if you don't have the trading capability. So putting all of those eggs in one bomb basket is definitely, typically, the best way to go about it, as Goofy will snag the first blood and Magnus will steal a nice kill onto Mr. Sneakster. That, by the way, is going to be your sub for the side of Finale Gaming, as they're hoping to continue the run that they had with him. Nice Kobe there. Did he just kill him with direct impact?
He did.
How's that even happen?
The grenade hit him when he was damaged, so...
He unicorned him. He unicorned him, and it just knocked his head off as Gerard last alive here. Pretty tough spot to be in.
No, he's
Yeah, this 1v2.
Oh, no. Yeah, Zilla.
That looked like the skull on my screen as well.
Yeah, Zello. Zello. He is now planting the bomb over towards this B site, hitting the hot rotation, as Gerard will pick up one big kill. Zello will die, though. So, 1v1. Definite advantage in favor of Gerard here, though, as Switzo does have to push up and put this bomb, and get this bomb defused, rather.
Yeah, so we're looking for the timing there. No one really gets it, as Gerard stopped watching that cross as soon as Switzo tried to go through and cross that. We do see the peaks here, and there's the Chow. He's going to try to hop bomb here.
Oh, 200 IQ play.
This could be the play.
200 IQ play. 200 IQ play. No freaking way.
There's
no
no
freaking
way.
way. No. Ah! All right. Yep. I'm done.
I think that's the second ninja defuse ever.
All right. I'm done. I'm done. There's no way that just happened. There's no way.
That's so crazy. That is so big brain.
There's no way that just happened. Trevor, break that down for me, because I can't even look at this game right now.
Yeah, so what he did was he just said, you know what, screw it. He just kind of went for it. I've been there, but I don't think it's ever been that successful. I mean, normally you would see like the head glitch. Just, oh my God, I talked about a head glitch. That man's face got melted. Jesus Christ. So this bomb is going to go down on a with those couple trades. A bunch of headshots in this round. Man advantage goes to Valiant. They're riding the wave of that ninja defuse. I mean, that's some huge momentum there. So another one falls on the side of Finale. Valiant's going to push this, and Magnus may even be able to get the snipe. He's looking for the ankle. I'm not really sure if there's anyone over there. He might be looking at nothing. They got a guy front library, and that's going to be Zila. Oh, he's able to get Magnus there. So, I mean, he's trying. He's got the 1v3. That's a tall order in this Modern Warfare game. Unable to peek through the buses and get that kill. So it is Valiant that comes out with that round.
That's freaking chalked, dude. It's all chalked. I can't believe that happened.
You started shooting first.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had to regain after that 1v1 ninja. I don't even want to call that a ninja. He looked him dead in the face.
He did. He laid it all out there for him. He looked him
dead in the face and said, "You think I won't defuse?" He said, "Bet."
Bet. Yeah, that's all.
That was wild. As Finale back on the offensive now as I have successfully regained. They're hitting towards that A-bomb site as a team kill will fly in. Not something you want to see, and it just looks like he shot him right. No, never mind. That was Zelo with the kill. God, this is getting really blurry at times. What the hell, Hero? Fix it. It's Magnus.
While Shifty's throwing a fit over here, I guess I'll try to break down the
Tantrum.
round for us.
Tantrum.
I will say tantrum for the sake of you, so you don't sound 5, but it sounded like you were 5. Magnus trying to get the pistol kills in the back there. It looks like an A push from Finale. Nothing's really gone down and for them. Magnus able to try to even the numbers out there a little bit. Looks like 3 down for the side of Valiant and only 2 for the side of Finale. The bomb is down, so Valiant's going to have to work this retake with a man. No, I lied. So it tried to even up, but there's the trades. I lied.
So you lied twice.
Yeah,
So you lied twice. You dirty,
so
dirty,
much.
stinky liar, Trevor, as Zello
Finale.
will put down the final kill and even this up. Yo, by the way, this is round number 7 we're about to watch. As if you're unfamiliar, then let me inform you very quickly. My good friend Kyle Kamaka brought a stat to my attention that it is a well above 50% chance that the team who wins round number 7 in an S&D goes on to win the rest of said S&D, as Finale will be looking to extend their series lead 2-0 here, as Valiant on the opposite side going to attempt to draw it back even. As Mist will drop to some nice shots from Reckless. 3 go down for Valiant Gaming, and just like that, Magnus and X50 stuck between again a rock and a literal hard place, as Magnus now left alive against 4 members of Finale, and he will drop without even so much as being able to put a shot into somebody. Finale looking to close it out in a relatively good fashion with a very dominant round there as they win round number 7. Let's see if they continue to keep rolling through the rest of this S&D.
Great callback there, Shifty. I love that so much. I mean, they must know the superstition, because I mean they just made sure that they were gonna win that round 7. They didn't leave anything up to chance. They played the angles. They knew what they were doing, and they got the kills. I mean, even the pre-nades were on point. Didn't really get anything, but it definitely showed the pressure that is there. I mean, if you're Valiant, I mean, you really need to try to win this round to push it to that 4-4, because no one wants to go down 5 to anything, honestly, because there's just so much pressure once that gets there. We are seeing the really classic Piccadilly A push from Finale. 2 players fall for them as this bomb's trying to go down, though. Bomb does get down, but 3 are dead. It's a 2v3, and the retake for the side of Valiant.
Trading off car bomb kills there was both squads. It is now a 3v2. Finale does have the bomb planted. We saw very, very cheeky attempt at ninja defusing again there from Switzo, as he will get traded off, though, from Mist. Is now 1v2, making a 1v1, and Nike's got the sniper in his back pocket, as X50 does have to defuse here. Very wise play from Nike. He does hear him not going to hit the shot, as he will unfortunately fall to X50, but too little too late, as that bomb will explode. Finale now go up 5-3. They're 1 round away from closing it out and extending their series lead here.
I think that snipe there at the end was just more of a hey, I'm here. That's 100% what he was trying to do there. He's like,
One more time, could you describe that again to me?
Yeah, he said, hey, I'm right here, guys. Hey. He's like, don't forget about me. Like, I'm gonna shoot you. And that's all that snipe was. It was more of just an ego chow almost. He's like, yeah, don't even try to defuse because you're dead. He knew he won the round. He's like, yeah, screw it. Maybe we'll go for the flick. But Finale is on the defense here. Valiant hasn't really made a decision. They're kind of up that middle alley almost as shots are going down. No one really gets that first blood in the middle of the map. I don't know what he's doing. His teammates are just waiting in the back, and he's running around. Car bombs, though, and headshots put Valiant in the man advantage.
Absolutely. 4-3 man advantage now, as we do see missed. Going to be carrying that bomb over towards the A site. There is 2 players from Finale there to try and help mitigate that, as Gerard was able to spot them rotating across to A. He's going to relay that information to his team as he jumps out and peels one off of the top scaffolding area. Really, really nice shots onto Magnus there, as now the numbers advantage has been evened back up. We have Reckless on your screen now, tossing a Semtex, trying to collect some information for his team. Doesn't have any to collect there, as we're running out of time. 20 seconds left, and Finale needs to get on their horse. But it doesn't look like they will be able to, as the bomb now stuck in a really, really tough spot. This is just going to boil down to can they find him and kill him, as X50 last alive. He's not going to have time to plant.
Yeah.
Very wise decision from Finale to lay down and not let him stumble upon them, as Finale, while it seemed very close at the beginning, and I almost had an aneurysm because of a 1v1 ninja defuse, Switzo just stuck the middle finger up over the bomb.
That's all it was.
Said you won't do
Middle
it.
Finger.
And yeah, about had an aneurysm there. So it's a shame that well, that A, I didn't have an aneurysm, and B, that it ended in that fashion. 6-3, again, in favor of your Finale squad, as hopefully this game doesn't fail us again, and we'll be able to get into map number 3. Hero, what were you thinking after that game? You already predicted that Valiant was going to win the one round that we saw them lose, so, you know.
Alright, well, I mean, looking at this lookout right here real quick, I mean...
Again, provided by Rogue Energy.
Again, provided by Rogue Energy. Not the lookout you want to see here. The numbers aren't the best for the Valiant Gaming side, but they made some roster tweaks going into map 2, which was Piccadilly. But honestly, I thought X50 and Magnus was really going to come down to it and really crush it. I mean, they performed pretty well, I think. Let me look at the 7-5, and then Switzo was actually the one going off. He went 10-7.
I saw he had 10 kills. He was the only one from Valiant that was in the double digits. So,
but like it's like what I told Trevor earlier before this stream even started. The players to really look for while you're watching Finale play is Nike and Zella. I mean, Zella dropped that 40 bomb in the first game, and then this game he went 8-6, but Nike went 11-5. Nike is actually a Surge guy, so like watching him play his prior series, the only person that really, not popped off, but like came off with like good vibes was, Nike.
Yeah, I mean he played the snipes well. Like he definitely knew where he was on the map at all times, and you can definitely tell that he was a Surge player. His awareness was great. Knew where those shots were going to be, knew when to chow and when not to chow. I mean, it was honestly a great thing to watch. And guys, we're not going to have to go to a break. They're actually getting ready to start.
Yeah.
So, say too, one thing that is interesting to bring up. I'm glad that you highlighted that. Zelo or Zello and Nike were the 2 players to watch. They both dropped 40 plus in map number 1 for their squad. In fact, 45 from Nike and 41 from Zello. That might be reversed, but that's just off tops. Double 40 bombs from the side of Finale. So definitely indicative of what you were saying. However, speaking of indication, we saw a .53 domination KD from the side of Valiant Gaming. They're going to need a better showing than that if they want to extend this to a map number 4. We do have the Valiant Gaming side spawning on the negative side for the first part of this map. It'll be interesting to see if Zella will be able to help assert their team's dominance towards B. We do have one player from Valiant going to get absolutely fried, and it looks like Bravo will go in favor of Finale, at least for now.
Yeah, one thing that I like to point out about this map is that it's changed so much over the course of this Modern Warfare season in terms of how it's played. So yeah, the A side is the favor side, but there was a good stretch through the middle of the game where we saw CB as a very viable hold. So I mean, if Valiant can't flip the spawns, I mean they're gonna send some people on the OE just because A is like so much more favored than the C side. But we have been able to see this CB hold, which they have now, and people have held it to success by pushing out the map kind of how they have now. I'd like to see one person in green if they're trying to truly hold it. But for now, you'll take the 2-cap on the bad side.
Absolutely, especially right now where it's do or die. Either win or go home in this series is right now Valiant Gaming squeaking out to a bit of a lead. I've also seen a CA hold and forcing the spawn back towards the minecarts area if you are capable of holding that and then kind of trapping them in that P3 area. But Finale looking primed and ready as they will flip the spawns back in their favor and assure the AB hold once again. X50 on your screen, though. He's got something to say about that. He's playing a bit of a sneaky beaver role here towards Alpha. See if he can get in behind them and potentially flip those spawns back in their favor, as now he will jump on A. One player from Finale will cut him down. I thought for a minute that was going to be a clean cap, but no dice is Finale trying to hang on to this lead as they will now flip again and attempt to capture C.
Yeah, so that was a split spawn actually. So I mean, Valiant did like get the A spawns, but they still had those two people, those two stragglers, spawn at that C side. All it did was put some pressure. Valiant has the A side, but right now I mean, Finale has that CB hold, and I mean, they're putting on the pressure, not letting Valiant get to that B side. All Finale has to do right now with how Valiant is positioned is send one person on the OE, maybe even through mid-map, go around green, and I mean, that looks exactly what they're doing here. This could be a flip for Finale if Valiant doesn't turn around and watch that tree forest side.
Absolutely, is Valiant looks like they're going to be able to stop at least a couple members of Finale, as Zealot was able to sneak across, but nothing doing there, as Switzo now going to at least try to negate the C flag. Some Kobe's coming in across the map, however, not able to secure that C flag in Valiant's favor, so it will continue one tick apiece, as there's an 11-point disparity between these teams, and Finale will be able to clean him up and now extend that lead in no small part to Reckless's 5-kill streak right now. Nike in bottom green as well, pushing up and getting aggressive towards A, flipping those spawns back in favor of Finale, but at what cost? Not only do they lose B, but they're also in the process of losing C.
Yeah, and Reckless was key in getting Finale that A side right there. He somehow got in the back and killed at least one person, shot them in the back to get that. But right now we're seeing a lot of kills to the side of Valiant. They may be able to secure this A flag to try to hold on to it. But right now they don't really have an advantage. I mean, Finale still technically has A right now, but Valiant did hop on C. So there is the CB. Wow, is this going to be a trip? No, it will not be the trip cap. It looks like Finale is able to regain there at A. At least for the time being, as some great shots come in from Goofy there. In terms of a first side domination, this is actually crazy.
Yeah, honestly, a really, really interesting back and forth spawn game here from the side of Finale, as we did see Valiant was able to push up and violate that A area, but Finale immediately not losing a step will flip back to C, an attempt to stop the potential bleeding that Valiant was attempting to cause there. But either which way, 20 seconds left, only 4 more ticks to get points, as it now will go in favor of Valiant, as it's going to get close, but to me, this is still a pretty doable side from either squad. But
oh, 100%.
I think one thing that is key to be paying attention to is the slaying numbers here, as Goofy is 15 and 9 for the side of Valiant. You want to see the rest of that Valiant squad attempt to make less pointless kills and make more a cohesive push rather than just stopping kills on points that theoretically aren't going to do you any good. I think that's kind of what we've seen from Valiant. They were constantly on the back foot, picking up kills, trying to stop spawn rotations, whereas Finale kind of drew first blood immediately and was able to kind of get Valiant to run where they wanted them to. So it'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out, especially with the slaying disadvantage that Finale is at currently.
So I think that Valiant actually won that first round.
Think
they
so?
were on the they were on the bad side, and they were down by what, less than 10 going into this second half.
True.
So as long as they
7.
can hang on, 7. So as long
So
as they
less
can
than
hang
10.
on, yeah, 100%. I was right. I don't know why I got corrected. I said the right things. No, I'm just kidding. But
You
they
suck,
have
hero.
the AB hold. So I think honestly that's a dub for them in terms of the first round. They needed to try to ride that momentum and really hold on to this AB for the first minute of this second half, and they'll really have an advantage to finish out this hard domination.
Absolutely. Yeah, this
Mini map glitch, my bad. Hold
oh,
on.
you're good. As currently I'm seeing Finale take hold of Bravo and Charlie and continue to push the Valiant Gaming squad spawns out towards Forest over at A. Kind of stuck in a tough position here, as we'll see the overextension eventually, surely, from the side of Valiant. Is they're going to need some type of overextension to open up the map a little bit more, as they're attempting to fight for Bravo instead. 2-1 over on that B site. They do finally have the flank come in from the front minecarts area, but it's a little too late, as 4 members make it all 5. A clean wipe onto Valiant from the side of Finale Gaming. And who knows, dude? Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think that you and I just don't know what we're talking about, and that teams are making it work better on the Charlie side.
Yeah, no, I was actually getting ready to highlight that. So, Valiant, like, it's almost like they tried to do it at the beginning of that first half, but Finale just did it 100% better because they had that pressure on the bottom side of the map in Nike. So while they held that CB overextended, they were able to take A just from sheer slaying power. And then now they have someone who's quick to rotate back over to C, and they may even have this AC for a minute, as just a couple players are coming from Valiant to try to recover this C flag.
Yeah, such an important anchor position is what Nike is playing right now with the help of Gerard from Finale Gaming. Really great job from them, as now Nike on a 5-kill streak of his own, locking down that entire south side of the map, and just like Trevor said, pushing Valiant back into their spawn so far that they have no idea what to do. The trip cap imminent, as Nike will finally drop. He was on a 7-kill streak there, as Switzo was able to get in behind him. But honestly, they're getting dangerously close to mathematical impossibility here. They need to go now if you are Valiant and you want to extend it to that map number 4. But it's looking to get almost out of the woods now for Finale. It looks like we're going to see a 3-0.
100%. I mean, they're getting 12 more points every minute right now with that 2 cap than the other team. And they're managing to hold on to it really well. Like, they held on to the CB for, it seemed like, forever, and then pushed over to the A, and now they're holding the AB on the tail end of that trip cap, actually. So, I mean, has been basically a perfect second half of domination for Finale. Obviously, perfect would be trip cap the whole time. But they started on the bad side, and, well, it doesn't look like that if you look at the minimap right now. We're going to get a little bit of pressure on the A flag from Valiant, but they're not going to be able to do much because, I mean, Finale at domination is about map control, and that's exactly what Finale has done in this second half, at least. Maybe not in the first half. They have definitely, they have maintained, they know where to be. Because while they're holding CB, they have the guy on the bottom. Or if they're on AB, they have the guy on the bottom. The key is having that person on the bottom who's going to win those key gunfights like he did just now as I was highlighting that. Thank you, Aspect, for not dying as I was pointing that out.
Absolutely. Is one key to watch as well, as we saw Finale had 3 members negative in the slaying department after after half number 1. Now not a single member from Finale negative now. Definitely a tale of 2 halves, as they flipped a switch during the second half and have really started running away with it. As right now, 50-point differential. It is done and dusted. It is stick a fork in it. It's done. Is Finale Gaming going to take a huge victory in map number 3? I did see the 172 to 122, Bryson. Very, very close for a second time. I'm honestly scared of you right now.
Yeah, that's Yeah, I gave me chills how close he was to that with the 181 to 125. I mean, you got to give or take when you're predicting domination. You never know what truly is going to happen. Like I said, we saw the CB hold from Finale for quite a long time, and that's not something you normally see here. I mean, if that right there isn't basically what happened, what we saw in that final kill was map control. So they were watching every cross from 2 ways, and that's how both of those players just got cut down. I mean, GG's to Valiant, but Finale took that in a pretty decisive 3-0.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the hard point was close for a time. It ended up being 250 to 184. That's not the worst score line I've ever seen. However, definitely a relatively dominant showing for Finale as they will go on to play Monolithic in the next set of matches. Here is your bracket. This is about as updated as it'll get for tonight. Swift Uprising on the top half going to be playing Band of Misfits tomorrow night at 7. Monolithic Esports versus
9.
Finale. Oh, at 9?
Yeah, it's inverted. So like, there's one.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Either
But
way,
yeah.
me and Shifty will be back on the mic for you in that later match tomorrow.
Wait, Trevor, does that mean we get to cast Band of Misfits versus Swift Uprising? Dude, that's going to be
yes.
freaking gunslinger. Both of those teams are very, very talented. As we saw Swift Uprising take the map 5 ice onto Plague Nation last night. I have had the pleasure of casting over Band of Misfits on multiple occasions now. 2 very, very talented squads. It'll be interesting to see how they stack up tomorrow night. Again, is that at 9 or 9:30, Hero?
9:30 is the top half of the bracket that you see, and then the 7 p.m. matches Monolithic and Finale.
Absolutely. Heard it here from the GOAT Hero himself. On behalf of everyone from K7, I am Shifty, joined by Trevor, and this time Hero, the production beast, as we'd like to thank the sponsors of K7 one last time, Rogue Energy, FadeGrips, Gamers Resort, as well as GitGudHosts for providing solid internet for these teams to play on. Congratulations to Finale as they will move on, and we will see them again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. facing off against Monolithic Esports. I, along with Trevor, will be here tomorrow night at 9:30 to go at the top half of your bracket. As I'm getting word that Breezy will be taking care of the Monolithic game for tomorrow afternoon. So definitely great stuff all around, and we'll have a hell of a set of matches for you guys tomorrow night. Come back. Come see us again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow.